So, my name is Infinite Gamer. Uh, First things before I start the run, um, we are playing in Japanese because there's less text, so I skip through it faster, which is better for the run. Um, Trying to think if there's anything else I need to explain before I actually start the run. Okay, hold on. Uh, okay, so I think that's it. So we're not going to be playing on assist mode because that is banned on the leaderboards. Okay, so oh, of course now I'm dropping frames. Okay, so I'm ready to start the run. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, time. Alright, so in that cutscene, Mario and Bowser were having a fight on top of Peach's castle on his boat, or his ship, and Mario fell off and landed in Cap Kingdom without his hat. So right here, we just move the camera so that uh, we skip the tutorial. And right now I'm actually spinning my analog stick crazy in circles because I'm buffering a spin pound. So that was a spin pound. So he ground pounds instantly, and now rolling is the fastest way to move in this game. So we're gonna skip this, and then Cappy's trying to tell us to press Y to throw him, but we don't really need that right now. Alright, cool. So, now this bridge is going to rise up, and we're just going to roll over and stop rolling now so that we could jump up and open this door. Now I'm buffering a spin pound, and we're actually going to find the first capture of this game is a frog. Out of all things this game, it's a frog. So we're just going to optimize this and move in zigzags so that it gives us speed as we go. We're going to motion control jump because it jumps us higher. And then we're going to go through the door. And so this is where the main boss fight is. Alright, so usually you can go left side in the speedrun, but it saves around 2 seconds. Alright, so Topper wasn't mean. And we're just gonna bully him. Alright, sorry about that. So shaking while rolling is way faster because if you do it with a button input, it would only give you boosts every, like, 5 rolls. With shaking, it does it basically every roll. So that is Cap Kingdom. And now we're moving on to Cascade, which can be either really easy or really mean. It can be a bully. Now I did a really risky strat there with only going with 2 jumps instead of 3. Alright, so that's the first ever power moon in the game. It is literally called our first power moon in Japanese. So that is very good. So after this, in the 1.0 version, you can actually skip that moon and move on to the brutal boss fight. But in the recent version of 1.3.0, you cannot. But they made the load times faster in 1.3.0. So this is actually faster than 1.0 with all the glitches. So now we're going to do the first major skip in this game called Dino Skip. So basically, Dino Skip is a skip with under these rocks there's a trampoline, and we could just jump all the way up to the boss fight. Now this boss fight can be pretty mean, but with a couple shakes of the Procon, it can be pretty easy. I don't like that look. So after this cutscene, we are going to get one more moon, and then we can leave the Cascade Kingdom with the first time of using the Odyssey. Alright, well, stream went down. I think it's back. Alright. Honestly, for the stream to go down, I'm glad it happened on my run. All these other runners deserve to actually have their run shown. Alright. Cool. Now we are heading on into the Sand Kingdom, which can be a pretty easy kingdom or a brutal kingdom. Alright. There's a lot of spamming in this game. So, one last cutscene, then we're going to spam some more through some Cappy text, and then we can start playing through the Sand Kingdom. So, buffering a spin pound, and we're off. So, I'm actually on a cycle right now, and that could mess me up a bit, but after we grab this moon, boom. Alright, so that bird is actually on a cycle, and it can be pretty easy to miss. So, but we didn't, Kokona. Okay. Alright, so these mountains can be pretty annoying to roll, because they can just put you the exact opposite direction. But in that, it could actually be pretty difficult right there, because it doesn't show you where the moon is, so you just kind of have to guess with the rumble of the controller. Alright, cool. Just making sure I got that moon. Nice. Alright, cool. So, now, we are going to hop on this ice right here and go up on the platform above with some cap jump movement. Cool. So, Cappy really adds a lot to movement in this game, because now, with the cap jump, you can really just make outstanding jumps than regular Mario games, because usually he just runs, jumps. Oh, please make this. Cool. That can be a scary moon. It is actually brutal if you miss that. Alright. So, there is... Okay. Well, right there, my dive input dropped, so I couldn't really move as fast as I wanted to. But that's okay. So this Sphinx, the answer is always the first one, so you can just spam right through the text. And then in here, there's a moon, if I can grab the moon. But there's also a ton of coins, if I can get the coins. Alright, this is a very slow Sphinx room, but okay. So, what? Okay, that's fine. Alright, so right here, we're going into here, and there's a lot of spamming. I'm using a Pro controller. Alright, so this quicksand can be really annoying. You're not able to roll in it. And that checkpoint flag can be useful, but it does waste time in the kingdom, because whenever you warp from a checkpoint, Cappy tells you text for when you do it for the first time. So that's why you can do it in this kingdom just to be safe for this jump, which is called Jaxie Skip. But I've found it pretty easy over while practicing. So, and coins are actually really needed, and you'll see why in Wooded Kingdom and Snow Kingdom. Alright, so I took damage there, which isn't preferable, wasted about 2 seconds. But, okay, I knew that was going to happen, because if you're right, oh, what just happened? Okay, I did a motion control roll cancel, which are pretty hard to do, and I didn't even put the necessary inputs, but it still did it, so, okay, game. So this is the last moon of the Sand Kingdom, and now we are going to warp to the Odyssey. So that is the Sand Kingdom done. Cool. Alright. Now, on to Lake Kingdom. Lake Kingdom is pretty easy, except for the Ringo boss fight. Most people find this Ringo boss fight easy, which I used to as well. But, after I took a break from Odyssey, I don't find it so easy anymore. Oh yeah, I forgot there's this. Cool. That wasn't my best and exit time, but it was pretty decent. So, right there, you can choose to either go to Wooded or Lake Kingdom. In any percent, we usually go to Lake Kingdom first. And there's also a glitch in here that I will not be doing called Lake Clip, which allows you to skip the Ringo boss fight. It is a very difficult trick, and I think it's only around 7 seconds faster. So that's why most beginners don't do it. So we're going to be jumping up here, and even Cappy will say, that was a nice jump right there in that dialogue. He said, wow, nice jump. So Cappy acknowledges our skill in the game. Right. So now we are going to capture a Cheep Cheep with Cappy. And usually, if Procons cannot motion control down throw. So what runners do is they switch to their Joy-Cons. When I ran with my Joy-Cons, I couldn't even do the down throw. So I don't really do it with my Procon. That is the one downside to using a Procon for running this game, is that it is not possible to do a motion control down throw. So now we are going to collect this moon, and then we are going to jump into the Ringo boss fight. You're supposed to move your camera there, but because that moon will actually allow you to. Okay, so that can happen, and I killed. Oh, that's bad. Okay, that's really bad. That can happen, and it can be annoying. So what you just have to do is you just have to grab a Cheep Cheep and just go back up. Alright, now we made it up. Alright, see, that you can mess up. Oh, apparently I messed it up again. Oh, this is bad. Alright. That is really bad. I did not grab the checkpoint, so... Oh, that is really bad. Okay. That's fine. It's fine. Okay. This is really bad. I knew Lake Kingdom was gonna have a problem, but not that bad of a problem. Okay, this is really bad. No game. Okay. This is really bad. Okay, I'm gonna grab this checkpoint. Alright. That is really bad. This is really bad. I can't do this. Alright. That's what you're supposed to do fast. Alright. That's how it's supposed to be done. But I did really bad. So this was a really bad Lake Kingdom, but unfortunately that's how these things work. So, yeah. Alright, now we are on our way to Wooded Kingdom, as all things should be. Alright, so now we are going to Wooded Kingdom. This can be one of the most frustrating kingdoms because if you fall at any point in the run, you will actually go into the deep woods. Now, of course, you might think, why don't you just warp out of it? It does not allow you to warp. So you have to find a nut and grow it. And once it grows, you can then escape the deep woods. But that takes a while. So, our little bunny doesn't want anything to do with us. But if we just hit it, it will give us Power Moon. So this rock is actually holding a very good secret inside. It's Power Moon. Many Power Moons. Okay, so this is why we needed all those coins back in Sand Kingdom. Because if you actually go up to this shop clerk, you can buy a Power Moon. Therefore, you can add an extra moon into the route. Boom. So, now, that was actually really good movement right there. Right. So bonking on that actually breaks it instantly, which saves time. And then now we are going to long jump all the way over here and capture this uproot. And with some movement, we can just grab this Power Moon. And then right here, we leave the little fella. And right here is the scariest jump, because you just jump right over the deep woods, but then you just grab the checkpoint. Okay, so the triple jump didn't want to work, and I did not mean to side flip. So we're just going to long jump. This is Flooded Pipes. It is one of the hardest sections of this kingdom. It's actually the hardest section, because the water is on a cycle. And depending on how fast or slow you are, the cycle can vary in difficulty by a lot. So if you do that and actually swim, then you'd be able to avoid that, but I obviously did not do that. So the reason why I grabbed that checkpoint and then left is so that here you can just work there, and that will let you continue with the rest of the route. Okay, that is fine. So I'm going to leave that power moon there for a second, just so before we leave this section, we can just grab this power moon. Alright, cool. Alright, and that is a story moon. You cannot continue in the main story without collecting that moon, so that's why there's a long cutscene for this specific moon. And now it will let you continue. There is a trick called Flower Road Skip, and as you'll see, I will be traveling on this flower road. So basically you triple jump on that little corner right there up to this main island, and that will allow you to skip it, but it only saves around 2 seconds, and it is Okay, good news, we're not falling into the deep woods, so we're only dying. That's about it. This wooded might have been gold paste until that, which is fine. So now we're actually going to make it on the platform and do that. So now we are going to long jump into that tower over there, into the entrance, so that we can grab a couple moons. Alright, so right here, it's pretty simple, just triple jump dive. You know, casual movement right here. So with this uproot, there's actually a little trick right here. So when you shake, the uproot extends just a bit more. So the like moment you get off the floor, you want to shake so that you can go up on that upper level. So right here, stairs are overrated. Nobody likes them. So we're just gonna do this. Okay, and we are gonna take damage. That is an important factor in this boss fight. So this is obviously the hardest brutal in the game. Very difficult. Only can get it about 5,000,000% of the time. Alright. That is Spirit. We are going to see him again in Luncheon Kingdom. Alright. Little fun fact. The power moons in this kingdom, the color of them is actually my favorite color of power moon because it is great. Stairs are overrated, yes. Alright, so we're gonna skip a cutscene and then leave the Wooded Kingdom. So right now we are at, I don't even know how many power moons, but alright, 45 power moons. You need a minimum of 124 to beat the game. By the way, never mind. And, okay, I thought I was dropping frames for a second. I might have actually dropped frames. Alright, Cloud Kingdom is the first fight with Bowser, but of course he gets wrecked. So, no cutscene to skip here. We're just getting straight to the point. No other power moves. Okay, I'm glad that happened because I usually don't do that, and I don't know why I went for it. So we're just going to roll to trigger the boss fight, and then we're just going to dive towards him. Even though he's spooky, he's not really spooky. So we're going to shake to punch him. Shake the Pro Controller. And then we're just going to... Okay, he went to the wrong place, but okay. Alright, so that I was a little far away from him, so I dived. That's just to make sure that he doesn't move. Alright, so now he's going to try and lay out more has to confuse me. But, okay, his plan worked apparently. Never mind, Kappa. Okay, so that does waste a bit of time. He took his hat back. So, now we're just going to have to do that again. And that's Bowser. Wait. Alright, and that's Bowser dead. He died. This game's over. Kappa. Alright. Cool. So this is Lost Kingdom, and usually at the beginning, the Klepto, some of you might remember him from SM64, would actually take Cappy. But, with the help of a jump called Mean Tree, which is this, okay, I Cappy turn jump just a bit too early. And boom, now we skip the Klepto trigger. So we can now do this whole entire kingdom without Cappy getting stolen. Because theft is not good. Don't do it, kids. It's bad. Okay, but bonking is also not good. Alright, so we're just gonna bother this butterfly because he has a moon, and we want moons. Mario doesn't care about other people's happiness. He only cares about himself. Mario is selfish. Bonk. So, now we are going to triple jump onto this tree to get this moon. Very, very difficult triple jump. Only bad people can get it. Alright, so this... I've actually never had that happen. I've never had this happen before. Okay, so basically, I just gave Cappy to Klepto. So this is gonna waste some time. Cappy's gonna talk to us. So that's basically... I mean, it doesn't really waste that much time, but it was not needed at all. And now I actually have to... Oh, I'm just making this harder for myself. So, I did not mean to give Cappy to Klepto. I'm getting so tongue-tied here. I can't talk. So, we just unlocked a moon, but we don't care. We're getting this moon. Alright. So now we're just getting this moon down here. And then after this, I have to survive, or I, because usually down in this moon, you die right after so that you could just warp to the Odyssey, because you got all the moons that you need for this kingdom. But, since we grabbed that checkpoint, I still need to survive. Alright. Okay. Okay, so that didn't work out as planned. And we are actually running kind of low on coins, which is not good. Where's the bridge? Where's the bridge? It's over here. Good. Man, I took extra safety precaution to make sure I survived, and I still died. Which is how this game goes. So this is not going to sub 30, which is sad. That's a non-Kokona from me. Also, sorry for the dropped frames. Oh yeah, we have to skip this cutscene, if you didn't know. Alright, so this is Metro Night. This is where most of the RNG in the run is. Because there's a boss fight named the Mecha Wiggler, which he is a literal worm. You should be able to see him right there for a split second at the bottom. That's him up there. So, we have to destroy his face. Not actually his face, his whole body. Because you will see in the actual fight how we destroy his body. So, with just some casual movement here, you know, nothing too crazy. Okay. Alright, that's fine. It's faster to make it up there, but if you don't, you can just wall jump up here. So, now we're going to jump up onto this building and long jump all the way up to... that was very scary. Long jump all the way over to here and capture this wire so we can... Right. So, we're going to capture this checkpoint just in case. That was scary. Alright, so this room is on a cycle with these moving platforms, but if we just make the right cycle, we can... So we are shaking to climb faster. And then you can do some wall jumps. Usually if you bonk for long enough, you can actually stay there to get that moon. And you can long jump off that platform all the way to the exit, but it's very risky and very difficult because the camera will not move. So you just have to do it basically blindfolded. Nobody likes any kingdom in this game. Everybody hates this game. Kappa Pride. So, this is the Mecha Wiggler. We are aiming with motion controls, so this is Wii Sports, except you're killing a Mecha Wiggler, and that was damage, and, okay. So that is his first cycle. Now, unlike Zurg in Toy Story 3, we want a 2-cycle. You can have as many cycles as possible, but the lowest you can beat him is 2. 3 is most common in casual playthroughs, but we don't want those. We only want 2 cycles. So aiming with motion controls, you can move faster than an analog stick. So you just have more freedom. This is everybody's training from Wii Sports. We also pre-fired him. Alright, so this is a pretty messed up mecha. Excuse me, what? Alright, so this is good. Alright, so... So, that... I failed the second cycle. So we are going to have to do a 3 cycle. Which is fine. literally the rest. I just had one more shot that I needed to do to kill the kid. So, that is Metro Night. Now, we are moving on to Metro Day, because everybody knows it's only nighttime if there's a giant robot worm. Once you kill the giant nighttime worm, it's daytime. So now it is daytime. This is probably my favorite kingdom to speedrun, is Metro Day. Technically, this isn't a whole separate kingdom with Night Metro. Night Metro and Day Metro is a full kingdom, but this is my favorite part of the speedrun. This and Luncheon are some pretty good speedruns. And we bonked on the parking meter, so everybody's gonna have free change. We're gonna capture this random guy because he does not know how to capture this power moon, and neither do I. So we're just gonna use him for his power moon, and then we're gonna move on. Too much. So, alright. And now we're gonna warp up here. And boom. Alright, so this has a very risky jump. That is free. And stream went down, which is pretty cool too. Alright, so this has some cool movement that when you bonk, it's pretty cool. I actually love this movement of climbing up. It's very fun. So, now we're just gonna jump off, lose the whole run. Or are we? Because we can just collect another power moon that's randomly floating in the air. What the heck? Okay. What the heckity heck was it doing up there? Alright, right now we're just want to ground pound right there. Alright, now we are entering the people's room, which the switch is on the timer, but we don't really care. Pool token. Yes, this is Toy Story 2 skin pack. It just looks like Mario Odyssey, but it is actually just Toy Story 2. Alright. So, now we are going to talk to this person named Pauline. Some of you might recognize her. She was actually the first ever person in Donkey Kong. She was the princess. So, talking to her allows us to talk to these musicians that give us power moons for letting them join the festival, which sadly we will not join the festival because we got more important stuff to do. Then we're going to talk to the bassist, and this is the last power moon of Mushroom Kingdom. Mushroom Kingdom, yes. Mushroom Kingdom is a great kingdom in this game, because Mushroom Kingdom is actually in this game. But this is not Mushroom Kingdom, this is Metro Kingdom. So that was a pretty decent Metro Kingdom. So I think that was pretty good. That was 5 seconds off of my gold, which is pretty good, I'd say. So now we are moving on to the Snow Kingdom, which actually I don't even know if we have enough coins. Do we have enough? Do we have 100 coins? This is scary. Alright, this is the moment of truth right here. Do we have 100 coins? We do. Whew! That is scary right there. You'll see why we need those 100 coins. And hey, it's Captain Toad. He built himself a little snow wall so that he does not freeze. But we destroy it because we want power moons. So, I don't know if Captain Toad can survive. Hopefully he does. Can we get some blessed RNGs for Captain Toad? Just for him to survive. Alright. So, basically, now we are going to make use of those 100 coins. Also, can we just mention these polar bear things? They are so adorable. Look at how happy they get when you buy stuff from them. They're just so adorable. They're very adorable. I love them. That's the only reason why I somewhat like this kingdom, is because of the little polar bears. So now we're gonna abuse this umbrella and jump onto this bridge, which I shouldn't be on right now. Alright, so camera can be a bit weird here. Alright, I don't think that snow clipped. It doesn't really matter if it did, because I don't even do that in my runs. But every time I go there, I just try it. Okay, game. And I am dropping frames. That is not good, but okay. So these guys can be bullies, as you can see. Oh, I am dropping a lot of frames. I apologize a lot for dropping frames. Oh no, that is very bad. Okay, so it seems like in every kingdom we're gonna take a death. Which I now officially have 0 coins. Oh, I have 1. This is a 1 coin run. Alright. So, without dying, you can actually get that moon. So, right here, it's not good to murder things, but we have to for this power moon. And plus, they want to hurt us, so they want to kill us. So, I'm sorry. I didn't want to. I kind of like Spinies. Alright, now we're just going to go through here. And we are going to go into the spooky Goomba room. Major spook. Major spook. You know why it's a major spook? Because of all this ice. This ice can be mega slippery. But if we just stack 4 Goombas and then troll this ice piece, we can jump up and boom. That's a move. So, now, okay, that was kind of scary because you're supposed to long jump there. But it doesn't matter because this is a more important long jump. So usually you're supposed to go upstairs and break that thing down so that you can get to the power moon. But it is very easy to long jump. So you can long jump and have the pipe accept you. It'll accept you. But it's kind of hard to do and you bonk a lot. You know what isn't hard to do for me? Dropping frames, because I'm dropping some frames. I don't know about you guys. So this is the last room in the Snow Kingdom. There is another moon that is faster than this, but it's a very, very precise jump off the Odyssey to get to a moon that you're not even supposed to be at until post-game. It's a lot to say in a sentence. We are now moving on to Seaside Kingdom. So, Seaside Kingdom can have some really nice movement, and it is also my favorite casual kingdom. Alright. Alright. So that is a very movement-based moon, which I actually love for that reason. One of the main reasons I started speedrunning this game was because of the movement. Alright, so we missed the power moon on the floor. Because it's very RNG based, it's definitely not in the same spot every single time. So right here, you're supposed to get a Gushin, which is a little creature that allows you to spray upwards or forwards. But Cappy just breaks every rule. So usually you're supposed to go more over there to the left, but to get a moon. But there is a moon that is also available in this route. Now, you might ask, which is it? It is a Sphinx moon. Isn't the Sphinx moon slow? Because you have to answer his questions. Yes. But we're not talking to the Sphinx, but we're still getting to the Sphinx moon. And you will see how we do that. Also, if you don't have enough coins in out of Metro, then you would come to Seaside first because of these coins. They give you a lot. So, after we get that moon, we're going to shake so that these kabooms can't kill us. Oh hey, why is there a power moon stuck to him? Maybe we should help him out. Alright, so right here, we're just going to shake these plants for some unknown reason. They're spawning a bunch of monsters. Why are we doing this? That's why. There's a power moon. Alright, now you may ask, I still wonder how he's getting the moon for the Sphinx. This is how. That's how. So, there's a moon right here, which is in any... Oh no. Okay, this can be bad. Alright, but it wasn't. So, this is a Sphinx loading zone. And there's the moon. And unlike regular kingdoms, where you have to stand on land to warp, this you can just warp if you're in water. So that was a very scary fish clip. Also, this might Seaside Gold, which is a pretty pog. I'd say that's a pog gem. That is a Seaside Gold. So pretty pog, I will say. So now we're going to Luncheon Kingdom. And Luncheon Kingdom is pretty fun. I really like this kingdom. The late game with kingdoms. So that is another precise jump where you can bonk on the wall. Okay, so that is a death right there. But not unfortunately. Well, it is unfortunate, but it is right next to the start. So, okay, Cappy, what did I talk about earlier? You want to cooperate with me. Oh, did I drop a lot of frames? I think I did. Luckily, I dropped frames when I died, so that's always good. Alright, so we are fighting our good friend Spewart from Wooded. Obviously, in a later kingdom, they would obviously make him more difficult. And how did they make him more difficult? They put him in a rectangle ring instead of a circle. Boosts up the difficulty a lot, as you can tell. Alright. So, now we are going into a sub area, which has a very nice little power moon. Also, I'm sorry I'm dropping frames. I know how beautiful... It can't handle how beautiful this kingdom is. Alright, so behind here, there's just a casual little power moon. So my PB for this category is a 1:16:33. We will not PB this run, but it is still a decent run. I am very happy with this run. That was risky. So there is a little power moon in this crate if Cappy can hit it, which he did, which will spawn it over here. So now there's a pot of stew over there, and there are 3 turnips right here, but only the gold ones are good enough for a power moon. And then up here, there's a little power moon. A lot of power moons hidden around this kingdom. Actually, a lot of power moons hidden around this whole game. In most 3D Mario games, 120 stars, or like whatever you need to collect in that game, is the maximum you can get. In this game, 124 is the minimum to beat the game, and the maximum is 999. There are 880 unique moons, and you get to 999 by buying the rest of them. So this is Forks Room. We travel through these forks, and they could be pretty unfriendly sometimes. But there's 2 power moons in here, so at least they reward us for... Oh, that was pretty scary. Alright. So now... we are going to make this jump where you would capture a lava bubble and go into a cannon, but honestly at this point, casual or intended way, I should say, is kind of a joke. Kind of more of a joke than Toy Story 3 intended way. Okay, game. Okay. What a setup. He tries to escape, but little does he know. Alright. Alright, cool. So this power switch will allow us access to this power moon. In 1.0, there is a skip where you can use a turnip and a pan bro to clip into this and skip having to break that cheese block and getting the switch. In every kingdom there is 80 moons per shop. But after a certain amount of moons, you can keep on collecting moon after 999s, but they will not show up on Odyssey. On the Odyssey counter, so people just count that as the maximum moons you can get. But in every kingdom, yes, there is a limit on how many you can buy, and this triple jump can be scary to fail. Alright, we've done it. So right here, we're just gonna dive, and then alright, so we capture this meat because this bird over here can grab us. So then we just do some movement and grab his free multi-moon. Super free. Free 3 moons. He's mean. Alright, so now we are leaving the Luncheon Kingdom and we are going to Bowser's Kingdom. Free 3 moons. We are going to Bowser's Kingdom. No problem in the way of the travel to Bowser's Kingdom. Totally 0 problem. No problems. No problems at all. You see, we're just gonna skip over that dark patch of land and head straight to Bowser's Kingdom. Straight to Bowser's Kingdom. What's that? Even Cappy's confused. We're never gonna see because we skipped the cutscene. This isn't Bowser's Kingdom. I don't know about you, but this isn't looking like Bowser's Kingdom. I know what Bowser's Kingdom looks like. This doesn't look like it. So why not go up the stairs? Because they go upstairs. So we're just going to go over here. I wonder what's over here. It's totally not like an evil dragon boss fight. No. There's nothing here. Okay, cutscene. Just so you know, it's an evil dragon boss fight. So, obviously, with a giant dragon and Mario being a 2-foot tall plumber, you'd think that this be totally difficult, and no way Mario can do this. Mario can easily do this. Is this Minecraft all over again? This is the Ender Dragon. So right here, there are hearts for you to heal. That almost hit me. I'm gonna take a capture of that. That's pretty cool. So, super difficult boss fight. Frame perfect tricks all over the place. Or a simple Italian 2-foot tall plumber can beat it. Alright, so that's gonna take me damage, but luckily I just collected a heart. So, I'm gonna be surviving on 1 health. Okay, this is bad. Wasn't even worried. So, that is the dragon boss fight. It's very difficult, as you could tell. Alright. That is Ruined Kingdom. Just 3 simple moons. Three simple moons is all it takes. I am doing any percent, yes. What am I doing? I should know how to run this kingdom. So, I'm really excited for the next one. Sleep percent is a very good category. It is a very good category. I'm glad. I hope they can PB with the 9-hour estimate. I hope everyone can PB. So this is actually Bowser's Kingdom. And obviously, if it's Bowser's Kingdom, that means it's the end of the game, right? No. It's not the end of the game. Because obviously we fight Bowser in this kingdom. Because it's Bowser's Kingdom, right? I'll just leave that up to you. So, R.I.P. Ogre. Ogre is dead. 4-hour long nap is pretty long. Alright. Who's Capri? I don't know who that is. Alright, so right here, we pick up moon shards, which is the first time in the run that we actually do this. So, we are going to capture this Pokio, and we are going to collect more shards with it. Gotta kill my other friendlies. Very good shards. So now we gotta just stick our nose in here. And it'll give us Power Moon. Easy peasy, just like that. So we uncapture it and take advantage. Okay, game, can I dive? Alright, so we have 3 Power Moons, and you see, there's no Power Moon counter up there. Well, we still are required to get Power Moons. We need 8 in total, so we're gonna collect 5. And you guys will see where the other ones. So, in this kingdom, you can fight Topper first or Harriet first. Now, I am a part of the Topper first game. So, again, like in Cap Kingdom, we just bully Topper. Just because he has more hats doesn't mean anything. I know which ones use Topper. You're that one. Alright, cool. Yes, we need 8, so we get 5. Okay. Okay. There we go. So, we abuse Harriet, which is the first time we see her in this run. She is in Sand Kingdom, but we don't fight her in Sand Kingdom, so this is the first time that she is in this run. Now, of course, we bully her too. I didn't want to, but we had to. I'm sorry. We have to go speedy. Hope you understand. Thanks. There we go. So, now that we were speedy, we can collect our 5th regular Power Moon. Now, you might ask, don't we need 8? We get a multi-moon later. Where? Somewhere. In the boss fight. He's obviously the Bowser boss fight. It's Bowser's Kingdom. Totally the Bowser boss fight. It is not the Bowser boss fight. It is actually the Mecha Brutal boss fight, which has every single Brutal in the game in one machine. It is actually the hardest boss fight in the game. Well, when you do it like a speedrunner would do it. Alright, so that wasn't as good as it was supposed to be, but with some more ground pounds and cap throws. Careful not to get hit by a bomb right there. We're gonna grab this checkpoint just in case. So, obviously we'd walk around this ogre, or we'd just jump past him over the scary stuff. So, and then we just shake more. So, now we are going to the boss fight, which is a Monka S. Obviously Bowser's there, so it's a Bowser boss fight. Well, we skipped the cutscene. That ain't looking like Bowser. I don't know about you guys, but that doesn't look like Bowser. Alright, so I can actually struggle very hard here, so I'm actually going to focus here. Okay, I was meant to use that second bomb. Alright, so, usually, you kill this one with the bird, and then you'd stay in the bird, and then hit him with some more bombs. But if you just jump out of the bird, and then you can just land on here. And bully the rest of them. That's fine. That is not fine. Okay. So that is the pain with this boss fight. You can fall off, which is not fun if you didn't know. Never fun to fall off. I'm pretty sure this could have golded if I didn't fall off, which is unfortunate, but what can you do? So unfortunately, we do not have a bird to throw these bombs at, but he gives us a bird, and we are going to collect this heart before we die. So unfortunately that we fell off. If we didn't fall off, we would have already been done with this, but unfortunately we fell off, if you didn't know. So now he's going to fall over again. I'm trying to angle myself at a good position. There we go. Oh, never mind. Forgot it's not really necessary. Alright, so we're just going to do the same tactic that we did earlier. That is very spooky. And that's the boss fight. So, unfortunately that we fell off, but in the end, we killed the Brutals. So, with a good moon, this can still sub 120. I believe it can happen. I'm not 1,000% sure, but I think it could maybe possibly happen. Let's hope we get sub 120. Because obviously a very high sub 120 isn't good for my PB. That's around 3 minutes ahead of my PB, or behind my PB. But honestly, I'm glad that this run has gone as well as it did for this marathon. Alright, we have collected every single moon that we need to in this game. So after we add up these 8 moons, 116 plus 8 is 124. So that is every single moon in the game that we need. So I think with a okay, we're actually saving time for my PB in this kingdom. So this can definitely... Wait, no way this is gonna gold. So I just golded Bowser's Kingdom. I don't know how I did that, but I did. So, according to my current pace, if I tie my gold, which I golded moon, in my PB, this will be a 120 flat, which in my moon gold, I missed moon cave skip. Now usually in this kingdom, you're supposed to go inside a giant moon cave. But in here, thanks to the Sphinx statue, we can actually get enough height to skip this moon cave and save a whole bunch of time. That is not good, but that is whatever. In this kingdom, we do not collect any moons. Because why would we? There's no Odyssey to put them into because this is the last kingdom. So, this is what Moon Cave Skip looks like. Alright, not that. That's not what it looks like. That's what it looks like. See, there's the exit of the moon cave right there. And now we're going to crash Bowser's wedding because he's a meanie face. So we have crashed his wedding. And now we are fighting him for the final time. Now, everybody knows when you fight Bowser, that's the end of the Mario game. Right? Right? I don't know about that one. Thank you for the heart. It's very generous. How did I survive that? I don't know. I think the hitbox is only on the floor, so the fact that I was somewhat in the air allowed me to dodge it. So that is the Bowser fight, right? We beat the game. Right? Wait, why am I still playing? We beat the game. Turns out, it's not the end of the game, because you have to capture Bowser. So I am now playing as Bowser. So, this is the escape sequence. It's very scary. You have to escape out of this collapsing building, and over we are just lava. Because everybody knows there's lava in the moon. Everybody knows. So that is not good. It only wastes a bit of time, but it's still not good. Alright. So, now we are going into the 2D section. Which obviously would be very difficult. You can do a 2D skip, but I believe it only saves 2 seconds if you get it right, and wastes 45 if you mess it up. So I'm spitting fireballs by shaking the controller. Alright, if I have a good pillars, this can maybe sub 120. Maybe. So let's hope I get a good pillars. Okay, every pillar missed that. Or every fireball missed that pillar. Alright, sub 120 is dead, but still a good run. I'm very glad on how that run went. Alright, timing ends whenever you skips. So 3 and time. I am very happy with how that run went. I am very happy with that. Thank you so much for allowing me to run this game in this marathon. This marathon is amazing, truly amazing. Only 3 minutes 50 seconds behind my PB. So thank you for letting me run this. I'm very happy with that run, and yeah. So this cutscene is actually pretty good. I like this cutscene because, see, Bowser and Mario are both fighting for Peach. Like, no. No. And obviously, Cappy and Tiara are sisters. But she's just like, no. None of you. And it's pretty good. So, now, Tiara and Peach are best friends. They're best friends. Love each other. So now Mario and Bowser are best friends. And so basically, they're both going to try and help each other to get onto the Odyssey, which Peach is just leaving us. And Cappy, how could you? But with gravity and Bowser's face, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, boom! And then Cappy ends it. That is the end of the game. I am capturing that to know that that is the run that I did at QuickFest SpeedFest. Alright, that's the ending cutscene. So now the credits roll, and a lot of people helped design this game. This is truly a great game. If you have not played this game, I would totally recommend getting it. See, now it's just showing us pictures of all of the parts of the game we skipped. We barely experienced all of this. It is a truly amazing casual game. Metro Kingdom. Metro Kingdom was actually the advertisement for this game. That's how it got revealed. They were in the Metro Kingdom. Hopefully next QuickFest SpeedFest I can pull out a better run. But these credits are surely amazing. That's the Grandpa Snowman thing. Snow Kingdom, ew. The credits are truly amazing. Also, I kind of want to do one round of Koopa free running. I don't know if that's okay, but if it is, that'd be pretty cool. Alright, yeah. Alright, yeah. We can do some Koopa free running. I'll let the credits roll out, basically, because they're almost done. Also, if anybody was curious, this was my splits. Wait, oops. Wrong one. Boom. Those are my splits. Pretty garbanzo beans, but... Got like... Alright, boys. 40 minutes of Koopa free running. Alright, now it's telling us that there's a bunch of casual stuff. Maybe next time, because there is a category that goes beyond post-game called Dark Side, where you have to unlock the Dark Side of the moon. And that'd be very cool to run at a QuickFest SpeedFest. Alright, so we got Mushroom Kingdom. Oh, also, hold on. I gotta do my tradition after every run. Usually I only do this after every PB, but since this is a special occasion at QuickFest SpeedFest, we gotta do this. So you see, Luigi has a balloon. Every PB, I bully his balloon. Anyways, now that we've done that, we should just boogie on over here to Koopa free running. Now, for on the leaderboards before we do a run. Oh wait, I have to do a run. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna do a run. And hopefully I could beat some of my friends on the Switch. I don't really know their times. But this is Koopa free running. I really don't do mushroom ones, so I'm probably gonna be really bad. So we just get these rocket flowers that speed us up. And it's a race to the finish with a 14:30. Very skilled action there. Alright, let's see if we beat anybody on our friends list. That's not my actual PB. Oh yeah, he gives us a moon or a star, whatever it is. So let's see if we beat anyone. 5,000 in the world, that's not bad. Oh wait, this is my actual PB. Who's that? I don't know. I don't know who that is. I don't know. That's my actual PB. 1337. I still don't know who that is. Alright. I think that's about it for me. Thank you again for letting me run this game. It was truly amazing. Thank you so much for everyone that allowed me to run it. I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. But, yeah. That's about it.